Hello everybody, this is a video I've been wanting to make for a while, but I haven't really had time. So now that it's Christmas break and I have off of school and work, I figured I would make the video now. So before I have spoken about Schizoid Personality Disorder, which has a very similar name to schizophrenia. And for that reason, I have had people mistakenly believe that I have schizophrenia. In reality, schizoid personality disorder and schizophrenia are different. In fact, if you have schizoid personality disorder, like one of the diagnostic criteria is you do not have schizophrenia. Schizoid personality disorder has a name similar to schizophrenia because it can resemble schizophrenia from the outside. The word schizoid etymologically means resembles schizophrenia because, the word oid means resembles, like humanoid is something that resembles a human. So, yeah, schizoid personality disorder can resemble schizophrenia, and that's because schizophrenia is actually more complicated than a lot of people think. Schizophrenia has what are called positive and negative symptoms. Positive symptoms are what people typically think of when they think of schizophrenia. It's what they have that people without schizophrenia do not. For example, delusions, hallucinations, stuff like that. Negative symptoms are what they don't have that mentally healthy people do have, such as energy, pleasure, sociability, motivation, stuff like that. Schizoid personality disorder resembles schizophrenia in the sense that it overlaps with a lot of the negative symptoms of schizophrenia. For example, flat affect, lack of motivation, and social withdrawal. Specifically, the symptoms of schizoid personality disorder are, and you have to have at least 4 of these. Neither desires nor enjoys close relationships, including being part of a family. For example, I do not go anywhere. I go places when my mom wants to do things, particularly on holidays and stuff. And she's like really excited about things, and she wants to do things. She wants to watch the solar eclipse. I just want to lay in bed and go to sleep. She wants to watch the solar eclipse, so I have to. The thing is, because I feel bad because I feel like doing these things are the least I can do if she's going to provide for me and stuff like that. All she does for me, I might as well do these things with her, so she'll be happy. So another symptom is takes pleasure in few of any activities. So I do not enjoy doing pretty much anything. Lay in bed, that's what I want to do all the time. And people say, oh, well, a lot of people want to do that. But the thing is, most people want to do things that are fun. Okay, so most people don't want to work, but they want to do things that are fun, and they want to hang out with people and stuff like that. I don't. So, it's very much a chore to have to do even things that are so-called fun. So, and as I was going to say before, neither desires nor enjoys close relationships, including being part of a family. I'll give a couple examples. On Christmas and Christmas Eve, it's like every other day, I just want to lay in bed all day. But, to make my mom happy, I have to go to family parties. And at these family parties, all I do is sit in the corner on my phone, talk to no one. Or what I do if the couch is free, I'll I'll get a blanket and lay on the couch and go to sleep. That's what I did Christmas Eve and Christmas this year. One time I literally went into their guest bed and went to sleep. But yeah, and I remember even when I was younger, I would, I would spend all my time on the computer talking to pretty much no one in real life. And I remember my sister would come and want to hang out with me, and I'd be like, I feel like being alone. And she's like, you've been alone for 3 weeks. Yeah, it's kind of sad. She says she wishes we could be closer, but yeah. So yeah, the other symptoms are almost always chooses solitary activities, has little if any interest in having sexual experiences with another person, lacks close friends or confidants other than first degree relatives, or if you're like me, even with first degree relatives, you don't really have any close bonds. Appears indifferent to the praise or criticism of others. However, appears and is are very different things. In another video, I discussed how really people with schizoid personality disorder often do have very strong emotions, but try to cover it. And a lot of them are successful. I'm not, but whatever. And shows emotional coldness, detachment, or flattened affect. You'll notice that none of these symptoms involve psychosis or delusions or anything like that. And in fact, like I said before, one of the diagnostic criteria is that you do not experience psychosis, because if you experience psychosis, that's schizophrenia or some other psychotic disorder, which schizoid personality disorder is not. However, it does overlap with a lot of symptoms of schizophrenia, aside from the positive symptoms of psychosis. Like I said, the negative symptoms of schizophrenia are often apathy, which means not being interested in doing things, absent emotional responses, social withdrawal, impaired attention, anhedonia, which is a lack of pleasure, sexual problems, reduction in libido, lethargy. They often have a profound lack of energy and find it difficult to do any more than light activity, and this may lead them to spending a large part of the day in bed. People with schizophrenia often observe that it is the negative symptoms that are more difficult to cope with because of the effect they have on the ability to lead a full, fulfilling life. And a lot of research has borne this out. And negative symptoms are much more difficult to treat than positive symptoms, which can be treated with antipsychotics and whatnot, but there's no medication that can cure you from being dead inside. As we people with schizoid personality disorder often are. And I wish I was exaggerating. So I hope I educated some people on why these are two very different disorders, and if anyone has any questions, let me know. I'll see ya. Bye.